year is 2018. The millennials are now in their early adult years, the baby boomers now becoming grandparents, and the world is ever evolving. However, there are still ongoing debates between the generations of 2018, things like work ethics, relationships, and the advancement of technology. This video is to explore the difference of opinion between 2018's generations.
I do believe that technology has created a stigma with our generation, as nowadays people just look at us as sitting on our phones or watching TV and not doing anything sociable anymore. We don't go out and play like as our older generation obviously did. I think that we rely a lot more on technology in order to communicate with people and to just for entertainment. Pretty much everything is using technology nowadays, which is a lot different to how our older generation did it. Like, we don't read books and things anymore as much as they did. Yeah, mobile phones are just a massive area, and the internet, we spend a lot of time on the internet, which is a lot different to the older generation.
Okay, the practicalities and the stigma with technology, the younger generation and the older generation is huge. And I believe the impact is just as huge as well. We've got the older generation who are not necessarily afraid of the technology, however, they don't live for it. It's like everything in life, it's about balance. And then you have the younger generation who appear to do nothing but live on the modern technology. They don't interact with society. They may be connected and have hundreds upon hundreds of friends and followers, but they're not actually interacting with people on a personal level.
So I like having a phone because when I'm out I can ring my mum or text my mum. But then also if someone's text me, it's like an addiction where you have to text back, which is a pretty awkward situation because like you don't know what to text back or something. And if you're on your own and you don't know what to say, you can't say, oh, what should I say to anyone because you're on your own.
I don't think there's that much of an issue in the way that we use technology, because although we're not seeing our friends in person as much, when I have friends that are in uni or across the country, I can actually still communicate with them through technology and with things like FaceTime, and it's as if I'm still there and I'm still being as sociable as other people, and it just means that I can stay connected to so many more people around the world.
We have issues in this house of too much technology from my point of view. When we're sitting down having a meal and we're out, people are on their phones. If I'm honest, I resent it. You could be on, if you're going to be on your phone, you might as well be on your phone at home because you're not interacting with the people you're supposed to be out interacting with. I also see the younger generation obsessed with selfies and looking at themselves and gaining value and self-esteem from people they don't know. They don't know these people. These are complete strangers that could be just telling you anything and randomly. And the amount of times I see photos of people when they're out and about, they've taken selfies, it's a fake pose, it's not real. You're pretending to be happy. The best photos are the ones that when you don't notice someone's taking a photo, that's when you're happy. Not stood there pouting and pretending that this is the best night of your life, because it can't be, because you're on your phone.
Relationships in 2018 are a lot different to how they used to be, mainly because of technology. I think that it's easier to find someone online for a one-night stand and things like that than it used to be, because you can literally just create a dating profile and put on it, not looking for anything serious, just looking for a hookup kind of thing. And it's a lot easier to just find people to talk to. But that also means that in terms of relationships, I think it's a lot easier for people to cheat on people nowadays. It's so easy to just create a profile and find people to hook up with, and you can have two different profiles. You can be like very slimy, so slimy.
Relationships today, I find, it's not odd, it's just very different to my own. There's all these apps that you can meet random people that you've never ever met online, and you can make a judgment about them, whether you like them, whether you find them attractive, whether they're going to be a good match for you. But yet again, you've never met that person. There's no real interaction. There's no cues for you to pick up that simply that they're not the right person for you, that there's something a bit odd about them. You're not going to do that over the internet. You're just going to get lies and inaccuracies and skewed opinions of oneself. Whereas in my day, you actually had to go out and actually meet that person. Albeit, I've got to admit, a lot of the time it was in a drunken state, but that's kind of normal for my era. You went out, you went clubbing, you went to the pub, you met people. And I think one of the biggest things that I actually find is that young people are missing something now.
I think that relationships themselves have changed a lot as the generations have gone on. I'd say that it's a lot more acceptable to just sleep around with people. People sleep together without being in, a form of a relationship as such, and I think that a while ago that wouldn't have been as acceptable. It would have been kind of frowned upon, girls would have been labelled a slut, and now that's not how it works really.
And with that, I leave you with this. Are the current generations of 2018 missing out on life, hiding behind a screen? Or are the older generations of 2018 truly afraid of what life could become?